Hey, what's up, guys? This is Piznick64 here. I just got done watching WWE TLC 2012. Pay-per-view is actually pretty good. I didn't have a problem with this pay-per-view. I, I didn't really say anything wrong. Like, really, it's not like an amazing pay-per-view. I'm not gonna say it's like I don't even know what the best pay-per-view this year was. I don't even know. I don't know. They're kind of all about even. Some of them are. Uh, but I'll think about it in the next couple weeks or so. But this is definitely one of the better ones of the year, in my opinion. Um, let's just get started. Now I missed a little bit of it. The Sin Cara match, um, Team Mask, I don't even know what they're called. Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus Team Rhodes Scholars. Pretty good opener. You know, not really much to say about this match. Now I missed the first half of the match because I had to leave my house for a little bit, so I missed the first 10-15 minutes of the pay per view. So I missed the majority of that match, but from what I saw, it was good. I rewatched the beginning of it, so I'll give it a solid 2 and 3/4 stars. Now I probably won't be in order, so if I get something not in order, I'm just gonna review it anyway. Um, Now, the next match, I believe, was Anthony Cesaro versus R-Truth for the U.S. title. And this match, Anthony Cesaro is one of my favorite. He's actually number 3 on my list. He's my third favorite wrestler right now. I've joined his bandwagon. I love Anthony Cesaro. I think, I think, no, this could be a bold statement here for most of you YWC guys. Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler. Like everyone will say, those two are two best workers in the ring. If you don't include Anthony Cesaro in there, I'm telling you, this guy is unbelievable. One of the best workers in WWE. I'm putting that statement easily top 5. I could say he's the best actually. I know all you Dolph Ziggler fanboys will disagree with me on this, but Anthony Cesaro is one hell of an athlete, and he can. Oh my God, he does amazing shit. So Anthony Cesaro's on my or I'm on his bandwagon. So Anthony Cesaro wins. Good match. It was just an average match, so I'll get this probably eh, 2, 2.5 average. I think then there was a segment. Like I said, I might not be in order. There was a segment here. The Miz TV comes out, and Miz the 3-man band come out, which we haven't really seen from them. So the 3-man band come out, and they were just talking shit on everyone. They go to the Spanish announce table, just start like ragging on them. Ricardo Rodriguez comes out, tells them to stop. Then Del Rio comes out, saves them, and Del Rio turns face. Now Del Rio is my favorite or second. Well, he was my favorite. He's now my second favorite wrestler. I know a lot of people hate Del Rio. I don't know why. I love Del Rio. A face Del Rio. Let's just hope they don't fuck up like they fucked the Mrs. character. Good God, the Mrs. Horrible as a face. Ugh, so disgusting. But this leads to a 6-man tag match, which I'll get to later. I think the next match was the Intercontinental Championship match between Wade Barrett and Kofi Kingston. This was a really good match. Um, Kofi winning it, which I think Kofi needs this title for a while because Kofi really hasn't had a defining, Kofi's career. He's always been up here, oh, up here, but he was never up here. Like he needs to finally get to the, hold the belt for a while to hold his credibility, and then he can move on to bigger, better things, and maybe eventually win the World Heavyweight Championship or WWE Championship someday. He really needs it. Um, I'll give this 3.5. Actually 3 3/4. I like this match. I already thought this was a good match. I think the next thing that happened was the Divas match after this. Well, okay, like I said, it's not necessarily in order, but Divas. Yeah, this really wasn't that great of a match. Actually, no, I take that back. For a debut, Naomi, from one of Brodus Clay's dancers, debuted against Eve, and she shows some amazing stuff. But it's Eve Torres, which I think she's an absolute terrible wrestler. I think she's awful. But Naomi, obviously you're not going to win. I mean, that'd be cool to win in a pay-per-view on your debut. That's something that's never happened in WWE before. That'd be kind of cool to do. But, without any really, I don't know. That'd been cool if Naomi won, but I knew Eve was gonna win. I'll give this, I don't know, 1.5 stars, I guess. Then the next thing was Team Hell No versus the Shield. This was one hell of a match. This was beautiful, great match. The Shield's debut, they won in their debut. So amazing spots here. Ryback's my favorite wrestler. So, yeah, huge Ryback fan. I know everyone hates Ryback on YWC, and I don't know why, but Ryback is amazing. So I don't know why. Next to Undertaker, Ryback should be WWE champion by now. Um, but oh well, we'll wait. Give him another 6 months. He'll have it someday. Um, I'll give this 4.5. I'm rating it pretty high. I know some of you are probably like, "Holy fuck, that's high," but I'm like, that was an amazing match. Well, I guess the Divas match was after this, wasn't it? Well, I got it backwards. Oh well. The next match that I remember, what was after this? The three-man band. Or no, it's the World Heavyweight Championship match. It was after this. Big Show versus Sheamus. This match was pretty good. A lot of good spots. Ended with Big Show getting this giant chair. Remember last year at TLC, Big Show had the giant ladder. Now this year he comes up with the giant chair, takes out Sheamus, 1, 2, 3, and wins it. Pretty good. I'll give this a solid 3 3/4. Good match. Um, Next thing was the three-man band versus not Zack Ryder, The Miz, Del Rio, and a hometown hero. Now everyone wanted Zack Ryder coming into this, but the Brooklyn Brawler, legendary jobber, greatest jobber to ever, um, comes in and it ends with Brooklyn Brawler doing the Brooklyn Crab, I think. Is that his finisher or something? And wins it. This match was short. Really was just a fill. It was really more of a filler match, just to say, hey, Del Rio turned face, Miz turned face, and just to get the three-man band on TV for once. So I'll give this probably 2 stars. And then, most of the people are probably thinking, wow, Pisnik's rating a little bit lower, but he's saying this is a good pay-per-view. That's because I really didn't see it first. I didn't. I'll reevaluate this pay-per-view, so my ratings might be a little bit higher next time. But this is from what I know, and I'd give this pay-per-view about 7.5 out of 10. But um, the main event, unbelievable main event. This was a great. I give this 4.5 as well. This was a great match. Great match between Dolph Ziggler and John Cena. Chemistry was good. They had a couple botches, which Cena was doing some hurricanrana. I'm like, what the hell? Just don't do that, Cena. It looked cool at first, but ugh, he was just not expecting Cena to do that. It ended with AJ Lee turns heel. See what I predicted that. I predicted that Cena would get fucked over by AJ, but right after that, I didn't expect that. What I thought was going to happen was AJ Lee was going to somehow climb up and get the Money in the Bank herself, or or I thought that Dolph Ziggler was going to climb up and then she was going to push Dolph Ziggler down too. I was not expecting Dolph Ziggler to get out of there clean. That's the part I did not expect. He got at when like he didn't like have to worry about AJ or anything. But Dolph Ziggler deserves this a lot more than Cena does. I think Cena needs to prepare for the Undertaker at 29 at this point. I mean, he really has no one else to feud with Dolph Ziggler. I mean, CM Punk and The Rock. Who's he really at the feud with? The Miz turned face, Del Rio turned face. I mean, this could happen. See, the Cena heel turn now makes sense because who does Cena really have to feud with after Dolph Ziggler? There's really no one else. I guess Big Show, but you just got off a feud with Big Show. Um, Naomi and Sandow, Cesaro, maybe, but they're mid carders. They're not up to the upper level yet. I guess the Shield maybe. You could feud with the Shield since they're already in the main event scene. I guess. I guess. I don't know. Like maybe the Shield. But other than that, there's really no other person. That's why a Cena heel turn makes sense at this point. Um, because I feel like Ziggler's going to turn face eventually. Then you're going to have all these faces that are up here, and then you have no heels. Like the heels would be down here. Like you don't have like all these heels right now are mid carders. You don't have really the only main event heel you really have is Big Show, and then you have the Shield. So you really need to unless Orton. I guess Randy Orton has to turn heel at this point. You have way too many faces. You have uh, at the main event scene. You have at face Cena. You have Orton. You have Ryback. Um, you have Sheamus. I guess Daniel Bryan now too. Kane. You have all these guys up here. Heel. The only one really is Big Show. I mean CM Punk, but CM Punk's already going to be feuding with Ryback and then feuding with The Rock. So what does Cena do from here after this? I like after he's done with Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton really has to turn heel. Or Ryback can't turn heel. It's gimmicks. I guess you could put Daniel Bryan just turned face recently. Kane just turned face. Del Rio just turned face. Miz just turned face. I mean, really, you would have to turn Randy Orton heel. Uh, Sin Cara's going to turn heel eventually, but he's going to feud with Rey Mysterio. That's why I'm saying Undertaker. There has to be Undertaker somewhere in there. Because really, Cena has nowhere else to go but Undertaker at this point. I mean, you could bring in. I mean, you don't want to push Sandow too far. You don't want to push Anthony Cesaro. I mean, those two are going to have to stop. Maybe Cody Rhodes? I don't know. But anyway, that's a different subject. I'll get this 7.5 out of 10. This is a really, really good pay per view, in my opinion. That's it for me, guys. I'm Pizzic64. I'm out. Peace.